Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Lazio have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Out towards the flank. Beckham. Drogba. He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Drogba. It's a loose ball. He's going for goal! Oh, my word! That is quite something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. There is the breakthrough. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Lazio clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Conte has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Marusic. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Picked out brilliantly. Shoots! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And this is Lewandowski. Tries from distance. Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
This one, real chance! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Lazio really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
Kante has given away a free kick. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Drogba. It's Drogba! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. That's rather hopeful. Lazio are looking to go forward now. Zaccagni is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Basic. Isaacson. He's got away. And that's a good ball. Zaccagni! And the half-time whistle goes. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So off we go once more. Beckham tries to play it through. Romagnoli spots it and intercepts. Basic, lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckham. Hudson tries from a long way out. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Romagnoli. Drogba goes sliding in to Gendouzi. Romagnoli cuts out the pass. Dia. Baresi wins the duel this time. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Basic. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Substitution for Lazio, number 19. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Castellanos.
And the shot! Oh, crossbar! Oh, extraordinary.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Marusic. Marusic is fouled. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Romagnoli. Basic. Now it's Castellanos. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Now the ball in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cataldi picks it up from the goal kick. Spread it left. Guendouzi played out to the right. He came in hard, very hard.
Substitution for Lazio, number 18, number 26. Coming on the field, number 9.
Another throw-in.
Number 5, Matthias Vestino.
Now it's Drogba. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Castellanos. Now it's Drogba.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Beckham receives it in a good position here. Deftly away. Great chance! Oh, taken with style. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Things looking... He's gone for goal! Oh, in for the pieces! Oh, there was plenty on that. Cataldi. And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And here's Castellanos. Beckham. Musiala.
6 added minutes has been
He's
indicated.
picked his way through. He's having a shot! And he's missed it. Marosic. Guendouzi. And it's Pacino. Nicely weighted ball. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we
Just
saw.
a quick reminder today, please refrain.
How would you
from
sum up
talking
what we've witnessed? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant. And he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got...
He's had a shot! It's run loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Oh, well played. Modric. Here's Rafael Leao. Can he get on the end of this? Lewandowski! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Pass somewhat off target.
That was lovely, that.
And this is Drogba. Oh, that's neat. Shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And that is expertly dealt with. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Beckham. Droget sticks it away! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Arda Güler. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see.
Tries a shot! He scored! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push.
It's Drogba! It's a loose ball. Oh no, what has happened here? He is through here. Little doubt, that is a foul. Modric.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Ricci. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Rafael Leao. Tries to pass it through. Well read, nice interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. But Asagi could try cutting inside here. Oh, that's a key interception. Saka. Saka goes steaming forward. Dinks one through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that has not gone well. De Winter. That's headed upfield. Foot in. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And he's decided to go for it.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Nice interception, well timed. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Corner number 2 then. Rafael Leao with the clearance. Milan are looking to go forward now. Nicely aimed pass. Salmakers. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's had it taken off him.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Robert Lewandowski. Number 15, Guler. Coming on the field, number 10, Mbappe. Number 42.
1-0 as we head towards the end.
Substitutions taking place.
Baresi gets across to intercept that. Now it's Beckham. Pavlovic kept his eye on it, and he's there. He shifted it to the flank. He's in plenty of space here. No, it's not getting there.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
1 minute added time.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. Up he goes! No, not the best of headers. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He's a sharp little ball here. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice. Lewandowski! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Vitor Roque, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's Lewandowski! There it is! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
Lewandowski.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Palmeiras were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Roque could try cutting inside here. Great chance! And he hits the net. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Palmeiras grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Gomez. And he's... Hazard! Oh, that's another chance! Really well taken goal. And they get themselves in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Robert Lewandowski.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Tries to play it through. It's Lewandowski! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's been played through, and this is Drogba. Oh, important interception. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. No, it's come to nothing. And again! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Drogba quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Knocks it into space. He's dealt with that really well. Now he's got space here. Now it's Drogba. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are back on the way. Now it's Beckham.
Such good technique.
Lewandowski. Oh, well played, well played. Felipe Anderson. Now it's Hazard. Drogba. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Paulinho. Roque looking to get on the end of this. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Defending of the desperate variety. Gomez. Hazard goes on a charge down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Oh, didn't catch it right. Nicely weighted ball. There's the shot! Just easy. He's having a go! Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Substitution for Palmeiras. Number 10.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Searching pass he's played there. Tries from a long way out. Looking for options for movement. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So now the difference is 3. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Substitutions taking place.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned... He's going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And he's let fly! And that is a truly outstanding save. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Crunching tackle. And time is up. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Please join
How would
me
you
in
sum up
wishing
what we've
all the
witnessed,
best
Jim?
to members
I think
of
we
our
just
fan
saw a
club
team
celebrating
winning
their wedding
by playing to their...
anniversary.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. Goes for the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this is Lewandowski. And that pass just didn't quite work. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I really like this guy, Romagnoli, Peter, especially the way he's willing to go further up the field and press opponents in high positions, giving his team that opportunity to counter a little more quicker. You need to be very confident to be able to go that far up with that sort of regularity. But he pulls it off.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Dia. Basic. Now this could be a chance. And this is Drogba. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now the ball's gone astray. Drogba. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Basic. He's shifting through the gears here. The ball has bounced loose now.
Zaccagni really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Lazio clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And he was quick to react. Cataldi. Zaccagni. And that is out of play. Nicely shaped ball. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Marusic. And he's managed to get free. It's gone out for a throw-in. Drogba. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So off we go once more. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Drogba, bullish header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Has a look and plays it forward. Marusic. Here's Zakagni. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Basic. Guendouzi. Now it's Dia. Baresi does well to get it back. Beckham. Now it's Drogba. Lovely bit of skill. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance! Sticks it away! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
60 minutes is number 7, Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski.
So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a searching pass. Now this could be a chance. Lewandowski! They've done it! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski. Substitution.
Lazio choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Romagnoli. And it's Basic. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Cataldi. Here's Basic. Can he get on the end of this? Beckham. Lewandowski. Marusic can get it clear. Basic. Cataldi. And it's Guendouzi. Oh, that's ambitious. Aimed beyond the defence. It's Lewandowski! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
After 25 minutes.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Robert Lewandowski.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even
And a chance!
Coming on the field is
No,
number
not quite.
14, Musiala. Substitution in progress. Substitution on the field. Number 7, Robert
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Number 11, Didier Drogba. Coming on the field, number 10, Mbappe. Number 17, Erling Haaland. There will be 5 minutes added time.
Basic. Mbappe. And how did he not make it 4?
a moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Tries to play it through, and he cuts out the supply. Chance, surely! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
It's Drogba! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish right from the top draw. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just...
Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Ball is over the line. Saka tries a measured ball. Oh, important interception. And he's been shifted off it. Puyol. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's Saka. Goulet. Alexander-Arnold. Saka. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Beckham, who does have an assist to his name. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. It's Saka. Goulet. Alexander-Arnold. Distributed tidily. Puyol.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Puyol. And we've reached half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's a great chance! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Spread it left. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Alexander-Arnold. And Puyol. And it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Just about up to the hour now. It's Saka. Goulet. Puyol. Alexander-Arnold. Puyol. And the keeper's got it again. It's Saka. And it's Azar. Goulet. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Beckham. Baresi. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Lewandowski. Here's Ricky Puig. And that has been slung wide. Baresi. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Puyol. It's Saka. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now, can they get him away? That's a nicely shaped ball. It's Drogba! And it's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened.
Chance for a shot!
Coming on to replace him is number 9.
Deftly away. And that is the last effort of the game. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Drogba on the score sheet 3 times, very much the man. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do.